chat to begin the fan reaction to the Micah Parsons trade and the following Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones press conference. Mean Muggins says Micah was not worth that and he's a diva. F him. I mean, I'm not going to cheer for Micah and the Packers. Like, I don't think any of us are. The other thing I do want to point out is it didn't have to be $47 million. It didn't have to be. Even if you had just talked again with the agent, it didn't have to be that way. $20 from Justin says, so tired of Jerry and his BS. Can't stand this front office. I get it. Like, is anyone happy right now? Is anybody happy at this point? I don't think anybody is. Like, the Cowboys' handling of this was bad. You did not maximize your leverage because even though Steven tried to claim this April timeline, which, like, okay, it was in March, to be clear, and also mid-March, you, like, then had all of April to do a trade, and you didn't do it. Like, it's just like you effed up. Full stop. You effed up. No matter the outcome, even if the picks work out great, you didn't play this right. Kind of like the Luka trade for the Mavs. Eli Aaron, a $5 super chat, says Jerry Jones is still here because he thinks he's better than anyone and won't let go of his ego. In the end, all of ego was all of it. Ego was everything here. It was ego from so much of the. You can blame Micah, you can blame the agent, you can blame Jerry, blame Steven. All of them have issues here. Like, they all share some burden of responsibility. In the end, this was a Jones decision. They said it straight up. We were going to make it happen. This is our decision. We chose to make this trade. And they clearly wanted a defensive tackle. That's great. The fact that you felt like you were fixing your run defense after ignoring it all offseason, I just kind of feel like they were looking for potentially justifiable reasons to excuse what just became personal with them. So which trade hurt worse and was worse? L for Luka, M for Micah. This is, of course, Luka Doncic trade, the Micah Parsons trade. We joked about Jerry doing it and taking the headlines away. Well, he did it a week before week one of the regular season. Which trade hurt worse? L for Luka, M for Micah. $5 from Trevor Ridley. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that. I am a bit behind on the Super Chat raffle entry, so I'll get those caught up. $5 Super Chat, Super thanks to our raffle, by the way, for week one. Hey, Tom, would you still choose the Cowboys if you knew this was the future? P.S. Should I be mad at my dad for making me a Cowboys fan? Those of you who don't know, I am from Cincinnati, Ohio originally, and my family are Bengals fans, but I grew up a Cowboys fan my entire life. My parents tell me when I was like 3 or something, I had like the little plastic football helmets. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyone? And I would line them up each week, and I love the Cowboys one. So, like, he can be a Cowboys fan then. The other option, if I just followed my dad like you did, Trevor, was the Bengals. So I guess I was screwed no matter what. I don't know. I took a pretty big beating in that Packers playoff game, so I guess I'm numb to the pain. I will probably just let my son pick his team, is probably what I will do. Zach Crosby, $5. Thank you, Zach. Got you entered. I can't lie. His mild diss towards Micah about getting ahead and running the ball was pretty funny. Still hate Jerry, though. Again, like, if yes, sure. Cool. If your plan was to fix your run defense, why did you do nothing to fix the run defense until you traded away Micah Parsons? Free agency's a thing. You had $30 million whatever in cap space. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you go fix it then if that was such a big concern for you? Like, why didn't you go make that happen? Like, that's kind of what I'm confused by. Like, the logic and the timing does not make a lot of sense to me. Andrew Edwards, $2 super chat. Thank you, Edwards. I could see Mazi getting traded. Elijah Mitchell. I actually could see Mazi getting dealt too. You have 6 defensive tackles on your roster right now. You don't need all 6. I wouldn't be shocked if you tried to ship one of them out. Elijah Mitchell also hasn't been good for like 2 years. I don't think he actually fixes anything in your run game. I kind of want more picks. Like, that's my mindset. Because again, you could have got more back if you timed it up a little bit better. But they didn't try to time it up better because their process blows. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Regular season football is almost here. College football is already underway, so don't miss any of the action this season on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in and up to 2,000 times your money. Always keep an eye out for the Prize Picks deals. For example, Dak Prescott is just a half passing yard in week 1. It's a no-brainer. Put that one on there in all of your Prize Picks slates. I'm doing Dak half passing yard, obviously more than. Xavier Worthy more than 3.5 yards on the ground. I'm thinking jet sweep action, reverse. That's all it needs. Andy Reid loves those plays. And Ashton Genty, a half touchdown as well. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS and use at prizepicks.com/CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Links in the comments section and the description of today's show. $5 from William Cook. This press conference clearly shows that Jerry felt betrayed by someone he felt close to. I agree. They let their money get mad again. In the end, honestly, I don't think this was ever actually about money and what the money was. This was about both sides feeling wronged and feeling hurt by the other one. The Jones boys camp felt like they had agreed to a deal with Micah and were mad that the agent wanted to negotiate beyond that. And the Micah Parsons camp felt I was just trying to get ahead on us and we could finish it up with the agents. And it all got petty. I even think Jerry, kind of being nice to David Mulgeta, is awareness of the fact that George Pickens is about to be a free agent. And they're going to have to deal with that one too. Even though they kept calling him Michael because he just can't say his damn name right for some unknown reason, they let it get personal when it never needed to. And the end result is the August 28th disaster class. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It was poorly handled. And now we pay the price for it. If you guys want more Cowboys news and rumors, we will still have daily videos, good and bad, on everything involving the Dallas Cowboys. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/@CowboysTV. From Beer 30 Lacrosse, feels very Wisconsin-y to put that up there in a good way. Love your channel, Packer fan here. We are stoked. Respectfully, I will be cheering against you every single game because I want them picks to be high. So, Chris B, man, good luck, Shotty. What a great first season as head coach. He did sign up for it, but also, I don't think if you had told Schottenheimer this was going to be the case 2 months ago, he'd be like, nah, you're crazy, dog. Because, again, the Cowboys story kept changing. Have you noticed that? Even tonight it changed a little bit more with, what happened. But, yeah, Shotty's, you better hope you stop the run because the memes, if you get gashed by Saquon Barkley week 1, are not going to be pretty. Jetlag Warrior, September 28th, Sunday Night Football at home against the Packers is going to be awesome. Any predictions? You're not going to like my predictions. I'll do a updated record prediction. Probably put that out Sunday at this point. I don't feel great about it. I feel like Micah's going to line up against Terrence Steele and Tyler Guyton and have 4 sacks. That's my concern. Remember that Randy Moss Thanksgiving game? I think it was Thanksgiving game. 3 touchdowns for 180 yards or whatever. I feel like that's going to happen, but for the defensive version. Be honest with me, folks. Grade the Cowboys defense without Micah Parsons. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. A, B, C, D, or F. Jack Kelly says to Darius Smith, my issue with you have good depth. If you go to depth chart, even better. You've got good, if not great depth at the defensive end spot. You have Dante Fowler. You have Ezeraku. You have Marshawn Nealon. You have Sam Williams. You have James Houston. Your depth is good. What you don't have is a dude. Dante Fowler is not a number 1 edge. Ezeraku could be down the line, but he's a rookie second-round pick. Let's temper our expectations. Nealon barely played last year. Sam Williams didn't play last year. James Houston is a fun piece, but he's a backup guy. So, he helps you better than Peyton Turner. I feel like you're kind of still just having it's all bullpen arms. You're just throwing out different bullpen arms. You don't have a starter, actually. Silk Striker, Jerry got what he wanted. Attention. They released the Netflix documentary, and the whole Micah Parsons drama has everyone talking. Jerry is happy with that. Had the full-on press conference, right? It's just everyone. I mean, we all tuned into it. How could you not? Mike Spalding, 1511. Dumbest move yet by the Cowboys' history. Mike is a top 3 edge rusher in the league. Organization is a complete shit show. This frustrates me to no end. The big thing I want to keep coming back to is you could have traded him. And it would have made more sense to do it in March, in April. You would have had more teams involved. You would have more interest in a potential trade. You would have been able to get more back. But by waiting until the week before the NFL season, you limit your pool of available teams. For example, the Falcons weren't going to do it, really, because they traded a future first already to go get a different edge rusher. That could have been your pick. You could have done more, spent some of that money now in free agency, and made your team better. This was not a win-now move. It's not even a good long-term rebuild move because you're still kind of trying to win games now. You're kind of stuck in this middle ground that no one actually wants to be. Chris B, I see maybe 6-7 wins. Way to suck the life out of me. I have not considered and reflected on my record prediction, but I'm going to do it. And we'll see what I end up settling in at. But, I don't think anyone feels great right now about the Cowboys. Certainly not as good as we did at the start of training camp. How about that?